Hello everyone, I am Neeraj Saini. Today we will learn about the linear regression. The linear regression is the most commonly used model in the research and business because it is the simplest model to forecast or to determine any trend. This is in the simplest form, which is in the linear form. Y is equal to b plus mx. Here y is the estimated dependent variable, b is the constant, m is the slope, and x is the score on the independent variable. There are three main uses of the regression analysis. First, the regression might be used to identify the strength of the effect that the independent variable have on a dependent variable. The typical question may be, what is the strength of relationship between the sales and marketing spending? Somebody may be interested in to find out the relationship between the age and the income. Second, it can be used to forecast effects or impact of changes. That is, the regression analysis help us to understand how much the dependent variable changes with a change in one or more independent variables. There may be more variables, more independent variables, but in case of the linear regression there will be only single independent variable. A typical question may be, how much additional sales income do I get for each additional 10,000 rupees spent on marketing? The third is the trend forecasting. We can easily find out the trend with the help of the regression analysis. Somebody may be interested in what will the price of the gold be in the 6 months. So these are the three major uses of the regression analysis. Now we will see how to calculate the slope and the intercept and how we'll find out the equation of linear regression. Now we see that for finding the equation of the linear regression, we have to find out the value of m and value of the b. The value of the m, which is the slope, can be found out with the help of the formula and summation of xy minus summation of x summation y divided by n summation of x square minus square of summation x, and we can be determine y be equal to summation y divided by n minus m multiplying y summation x divided by n. Now we take an example. Here there are the x and y values are given. X is the years that an employee spent at a company and the employee's hourly pay is y. The data for the 5 employees is given and we have to find out the regression equation. The solution is given in this slide. Now in the first column there is the value of x, and in the second column value is y. In the third column we are scoring the value of x, and in the last column we are multiplying the value of x to y. The last row shows the summation of all the values. So now we see that when we put the values according to the formula, we can find out the slope m and the constant value of constant v, and we can easily find out the equation of the linear regression line, which is the y equal to 1.58x plus 16.11. Now we see that there is always a standard error inherent in the regression line. We see that there is the regression line which is showing by the green color and the blue dots which are showing the actual values. So now we see that the actual values and the estimated value which is the estimated value which is corresponding to the equation of the regression line. So there is the difference between the actual value and the estimated value for the one value of the x. So we see that there is the error in the regression line equation. So the standard error of the regression, also known as the standard error of the estimate, represents the average distance that the observed or the actual value, which is shown with the blue dots far from the regression line. When the value is smaller, this will be the better condition, and which indicates that the observation are closer to the fittest line. Now we see that we can easily find out the value of the standard error. The standard error value we can find out with the help of the formula epsilon equal to under root of summation of y minus y cap whole square upon n minus 2. Here y cap is the predicted value or estimated value, or y is the observed or actual value. Now we see that from the previous example, the regression equation line is y cap equal to 1.58x plus 16.11. Here the b constant b value is 16.11 and the value of the slope m is 1.58. Now we can easily calculate the value of the y minus y cap whole square according to this table. The summation of all the values is 16.5717, and we can easily find out the value of epsilon by putting the value in the formula, and which is the 2.35, which is the standard error of regression. Thank you guys.